Nope, no. You could have died there. Shit, 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 shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't part of our deal.
Hey, hey, what's happening? You okay? It's okay. You're just having a little panic.
The necktie lets go a little.
Good. We can always come back when you are feeling better. It's just a cloak after all.
A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own. A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own. No. A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own. No. A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own. Nope. A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own. Nope, no. A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own. Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up there. You could have died there. A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own. A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own. Nope. A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own. A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own. Nope. tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own. Nope, no. A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own. Nope, no. That you could have died there. A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own. No. A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own. Nope. Tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it. The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous... The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old. His eyes...
Yes. We were in the middle of something. Your cloak.
Nope. You could have died there. Shit, 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 shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't part of our deal.
It's okay. You're just having a little panic attack.
The necktie, let's...
Good. We can always come back when you're feeling better.
There he still is, looking right through you with his wife.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those. Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get... Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk. Nope, no idea. Don't want to either. Yes? Do I have a shaker in my hand?
He sounds irritated, and it's not a shaker. It's nothing. He's holding nothing.
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I wearing a bow tie and doing this? Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling and shaking my little shaker? No. Do you know why? That's right, I'm the cafeteria manager.
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff.
Oh, well, in that case, let me pour you a nice, big, refreshing marinella. Do you want that out of a glass or a pineapple? Don't be an imbecile. I'm not going to serve you a marinella. I have work to do and broken things to fix.
The door is closed. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you. He doesn't like where this is going. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. An old call box with a matrix of push. The dented yellow mailbox.
You're back. Good. What can I help? Matter of fact, I don't. I have a medical condition of my own. Nothing unusual, though. I'm old, you see. Thank you. I do what I can to remain presentable. Now, ask me... It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff. Yes.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business. Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrart and the doc...
The handoff. The motor lorries at the roundabout.
Unlikely, officer. I'm talking about the lorries. Once the ingredients reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local... Perhaps you've noticed that a number of I'll be explicit.
Uncovering Union secrets could also give you an upper hand when dealing with them.
How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the...
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few... Precisely.
It sounds like she tried looking into it herself, though she's clearly...
No. We asked East Motor Track to... This is a limited time thousands of...
Well, at least this...
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in.
I am sorry for the inconvenience. We did. On more than one occasion.
We know the company has long...
Well, here's your chance, officers. Yes? Excellent. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be...
Is what you want to say But it isn't. Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub. A well-kempt, yet tastefully short bob of dark hair, while dull orange pearls hang from her hairline. These are the kind eyes of the rich man that seem to say everything is within reason. Now look at you, you misery-clad simian, barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are late. You're poor, poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too. You think your little communism protects you from this feeling?
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
I am sorry. It's just surprisingly eloquent, really. The last one, not the first three. Those are...
My. Why'd you say that? That's garbage. You're a police officer. Shall we talk about something else, maybe?
This door is made of... No one answers.
We should return tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9 p.m.
No one.
We should return tomorrow.
It's the legend. Oh, and the cool piece of toilet paper is stuck to the back. Is still strange. Why does it make you? It takes about half an hour to piece. This one is relative. Cause of the mural. True love. People call. The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the bell left. The case file. The crew the stag. In any case, it AKA Leslie, the only one can you keep yourself off the street? Threaten. It's plain. No. He must have. In the process, he came at her. Can't get out. Which is also why the officer. It would be that the mural is. The graffito crew is. The case for the crew. The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message. All a staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out in any case, it appears to have been murder. Tum Tum, beaten to death by Joseph Mills. No, okay, no, it's Soot. Yeah, no one entered. Mills has no idea. See, you can't even read the thing. Yeah, smoking hookah. Didn't you hear? I don't know. Murder. Tum 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 at the Joseph Mills. Okay, no, it's soot and water vapor. It doesn't do anything. Yeah, really lame. So no one entered. Mills has no idea. See, you can't even smoking hookah. Didn't you hear? I don't know. Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of the acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on a crinkled. You feel compelled to point out that there's nothing fruity. A good question drawn by regret. Stop. You carefully. It's the legend. Oh, and the cool piece of it takes about this one. True people. The cause of failure. Red. The mural. True love. People. The graffiti. The case file. The crew agree. The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's. A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority. And that love truly is possible in the next. In any case, it appears to have been a rare. Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A lorry stuck. The windows are clear. They've been... The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays. Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. No response. Wherever.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Where am I? Who are you?
The smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by the wary aspect of a cornered beast.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s. The men have small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic? Back in Mecca, during the time of the revolution. Until you came along, that is. This is Gabriel Buenguerro.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at... This man's got a hold over her. Even 50...
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema.
In all likelihood, it's a world that's only ever existed in her mind.
Someone was. They are someone's memories, boy. They're beautiful.
She seems to derive some bitter pleasure from this strange thought.
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Loman, while you people were
The Republic of Mesk is a massive confederation on the Isola of Muindi.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do. Diamonds? Of course not. But wouldn't it be whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine? I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo. If you... Then it's contraband, Loman. What?
Bad hand. Hermenegildos' bad hand. Strangled 3...
Of course not.
A boyadero, Boya for short, is a cowherder from upstream Magritte.
It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring boy. Don't be stupid.
In the background, you can hear the orchestra swell as the screen fills with the maiden's imploring eyes.
No. The boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Maigret. Then he rides off. The most beautiful. A true boyadero needs a whole...
What if to truly love a boyadero is to...
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her things.
So he doesn't think she's a smuggler.
You hear that, Loman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
Nothing. I just don't think she's connected.
He doesn't want your frail mind caught up in something here. Something...
Oh, don't worry about me. I want the Monosov's Land, the Transcatolia Magistral. You for 1A. Adestradas do Mirador. All the good ones. The deep trenches. Where the bluebirds fly. Irmao. I already am dust. What do I need drugs for, Loman? What I see? What I feel? Yes. There is a protagonist.
Those epithets are familiar somehow. The great adversary. The great unrest.
If you don't know...
Maybe if she thought you're corrupt.
Why would I want to do that? Loman, what in the name of God are you talking about? Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way. Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramirizza to Grat, on the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramirizza to Grat, Loman? It's diamonds, Loman, obviously. Easy. He's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only...
That's correct.
Diamonds are good for you, Loman. You should try them. Where do you want me to... Or, I can just...
I think we're done here, no?
Yes, go.
An old monument stands in the middle of the track. A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own. Nope. A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own. A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own. As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses. As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's...
I knew you could do it. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but
with your feet firmly planted on...
Yes?
An imposing combination of a punch clock and a payphone is looking down at you from the wall. A note on the side says, "Tokens unavailable due to strike. Use change." On second glance, someone has...
It's unfortunate for the Union.
Let's see what's inside, he thinks. The drawer opens smoothly. Hundreds of documents and the same materials being... It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates. Look how blurry all the lines... Hermeneutics was almost within your grasp, but now only vague letters float before your eyes.
Is that what you're doing with those folders over there? Good. This is probably not relevant to our case anyway. After all, we are not investigating an accounting mystery.
The drawer slides shut. This is the night watchman's booth. The name on the door. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. You need to rest. Your body is aching. Getting in here has taken something out of you. Have a seat.
If you must. But please hurry. We are pretty easy to spot up here.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. It's a black and white photo of a... Rene looks like he's about to smile. This photo must be tied to some...
Why did you take that picture of Rene? You're really interested in that old soldier. Not sure I understand your fascination, but sure.
control panel with marsh. On. Arrête. Off. With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air. With a surprisingly quiet, this crane was built with a purpose, which has now been... Who can say? All you know is...
I can't see how that was worth the wreckers, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
Before you stands a cargo container. Just one of many.
Is this like your thing with that wall again? There are a million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one? There may very well be, but we are not here to look for that. We are not here to interact with containers.
You attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The door to your left, the lieutenant considers your... No reply. Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Because what wasn't an option? Now is not the time to get philosophical, detective.
Container, I'll turn you nice.
The lyrics to this container song, the accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice.
Container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, now belongs to Everard. Everard, he looks after everyone.
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you've ever seen.
I see you are not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you? I mean, I don't personally mind. Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scab. Oh yes, born and raised in Irish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and...
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane up. Sure, mister. About what? Bye-bye now. Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when... No trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all. Oh, I'm just making some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am.
The containers in the yard are green in Wild Pines. It's like some red infection was spreading outwards from the container yard's core.
Yes, they are hiding it from the inside. All the red containers have the Debarders Union logo on them.
No, not really. Mr. Everett doesn't tell me all the big things. Oh, no trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all. Oh, most of the guys are down at the gate. We're on a strike. The whole union...
So no one is working?
Not everyone is down there. But Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble and Everett sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so. Oh, I'm not really... Him and his boys stirred up...
Don't go all bad cop on this simple, friendly fellow.
No, I don't think they killed anyone. Let's better talk about something else.
He probably doesn't know anything.
Yes, yes. Everybody needs a job, and this is mine. I'm like Mr. Everett. Actually, Miss Beauty.
Who is this, Miss Beaufort?
A real pretty lady with a... But I can't listen to the radio all the time. There's so much to do around here, and I'm always busy keeping things running here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Oh, Lizzie.
He respects that word. That's obvious.
But she's a real nice girl.
For a fraction of a second, there's sadness in his eyes.
If me missus and me was to have a child, I'd be real... Dr. Lemaitre said so. And she knows about such...
So Everett trained a lawyer named Miss Beef.
Yes, this place really seems to run like clockwork. Keep it up, Leo.
Well, thanks a lot. Coming from you, sometimes I feel...
The white rectangle on your clothes might not mean an awful lot in...
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here.
Told you.
Oh, you want Mr. Everett then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made merchandise with it. Oh, Mr. Everett is usually in his office, of course. But he already left for the day.
A large table with pear into a discarded coffee cup. You see nothing exceptional. It's a dirty cup, smudged brown, with old... Look closer. If you squint your eyes enough, the coffee grounds almost seem to make... It's a clue. A clue about the person behind all... Yes, of course. It's certainly not just an example of pareidolia. Noticing patterns in... It's meaningful, I swear. You just wait. You would be correct. You snatch up the red plastic card. It features a black contour. The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical because Friesel was incompetent. To your disappointment, after rifling the page, the magazine is divided into several sections. Comrade, as you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's, but, like the structures of capitalist ideology, only 4 issues in, and it sounds like they've already alienated their readership. So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs, please consider subscribing today. You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you. This section includes a long, tedious critique. You also skip over an article about heavy fuel. Face it, you really aren't. You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of content. It takes a moment. But gradually it dawns on you that why they decided to title this one section in Volda is beyond you. It evokes a sense of recognition and fellowship among those privileged enough to understand. As you leaf through this section, you come across several reviews. The main feature, though, is a long essay titled Tip Top Tourney, a critical Mazovian. The Tip Top Tourney is an inter-Isolari racing series. This so-called artist spotlight is really just a brief Q&A. You think you're settling in for a relax. Instead, you find yourself where to even start. So, all of it, basically. Oddly enough, there's no way those are real names. Have you ever met anyone named Exilus? Come on, they're plain. More than that, they're likely anagrams. Under capitalism, the article says, every pursuit has thus the so-called and that precisely, at the end of the day, it's the destruction of these 750,000. Sure, that's because you haven't been reading critically. But don't worry. The whole point of these...
Ah, come on. Can this article read your mind? Well, there you have it. No reason to get hung up on. If I had to wager, I'd say they've never even...
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table, unsurprisingly, much of this section, you skim the headlines. Paint the harbor. Finally, there's a brief article by the writer, G. Martin, accusing the owner of the Capeside Apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent. The writer G. Martin remarks, it's true, the rentiers. You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table... The face of King Freecell, comrade, but only 4. So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective...
What do you expect? It was laying around the office of the Debarders Union. They're probably...
You flip back to the front of the magazine. the face of King Comrade. But, like the only 4, so please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on content, you flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents. This section, you also face it. You flip back to the front of the magazine.